Hey friends, so here's an interesting topic for you. So if you're going to sign up for a job, you're signing up for wage theft. About every dollar that you make, there's another $3 that's being stolen from you that you don't even know about. And your boss, your boss's boss, and your boss's boss's boss are most likely victims of the same pyramid scam nonsense. And get this, the wage theft that's happening in our country is far greater in multiplication tables than actual criminal theft where it's been illegalized. The thief on the street, people actually taking other people's money. The legalized wage theft happening is in multiplication tables greater than real theft or criminal theft on the street. So here's how that's happening. So, your paycheck stub, when you're looking at it, it has the little deductions on it, like, I don't know, premiums for health care. Maybe there's union dues if you're in a union. Maybe there's a little bit for Social Security and Medicare, Medicaid, and also taxes. What they aren't including is everything else that's being deducted from your paycheck and that's being kept from you on purpose because God forbid you find out what your real earnings is. Like, let's say you make $10 an hour. Your real earnings is probably about 30. If you make $20 an hour, your real earnings is probably about 60. That's how much they're stealing from you on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. And you don't even know about it. And the media isn't going to tell you about it because they're bought and paid for just as well as our politicians are bought and paid for within an establishment that protects itself. So we have to get all money out of politics ASAP. So here's what the real deal is with your paycheck when you look at all those deductions on your pay stub. So what they're not showing you is your vacation times, your perks, your benefits, and they're sold to you as perks and benefits like they're just giving them to you. No, that's already been figured as part of your paycheck. In other words, deducted from your paycheck. Bereavement leave deducted from your paycheck. The real cost of healthcare, you're just paying a portion of that, or are you? No, you're paying for the whole thing. You're going to see about a third of it deducted from your paycheck. So at the end of the day, your pay typically, give or take some depending on the place of employment, your pay is typically about a third of what it really is, but it's being stolen away from you, and then some of it is being sold back to you as a perk and a benefit, and it's a big freaking lie. So let's take healthcare for example. The healthcare one, by far and away, is your employer's biggest expense, except they're not really going to pay for it. You are. It's already been figured as part of your paycheck, therefore deducted out of your paycheck. So let's say your monthly premium is like $50. Well, your real premium is about $200. Your employer is probably matching that by about 3 times as much. So in this example, about $150 plus your 50, that's $200. For many of you, it's much more than that because you've got health issues, you've got something going on where it's just more money, whatever your circumstances are. So imagine a Medicare for All program. Well, that's no longer a thing. That puts all that money back on the table for you and your employer. So it's better for business, especially small business and big business, and especially you. It puts so much more money back on the table for you so that you can put it to whatever use that you want it to. I don't know, maybe pay bills with some cushion on top for some comfort. And so things aren't always so hard and you're no longer a paycheck away from a financial disaster. So that's just one example. And I don't know, we can get into a couple other ones like paid vacation time. That's already been taken out of your paycheck. You're not getting that for free. You're paying for that. Whatever example that you want. But if all of those showed up as itemized little deductions on your pay stub along with the few that they do show, then you'd be like, oh my God. I mean, right now you're like, wow, they really take a lot out for these things. Imagine if they showed all of it. It would be much greater than what you're seeing now. And God forbid, that would really upset some people who want to keep controlling you and who require your obedience so that they can have more at the expense of you having less. Wage theft. So how do you get out of that nonsense, that pyramid scam tyrannical nonsense? First of all, this isn't to bash jobs. If you love your job, great. You should do something in your spare time, your part-time, outside of everything else you've got going on, to where you're building residual and passive income so that you emerge at some place in the future where your job becomes this optional thing. So now your job is cool. You can keep it, you love it, you're not needy and codependent on it to pay your bills and to take care of you. When it's not optional, when you are needy, when you are not independent, It's another lie they tell you, is that you're independent. All the while you're dependent on some company to take care of you. That's nonsense. Don't buy that lie anymore. So if you are needy and completely dependent on some company to take care of you, then that's not cool. So if that doesn't vibe with you and you really do want to be a free human being, then you have to build residual and passive income in your spare time and your part-time. Learn it, figure it out. So you don't know how. Neither did I. I got started over 10 years ago, didn't know what I was doing, but I like learning. Some people like learning, some people don't. It's unfortunate for people that don't, but they can live any which way they want to. So this video, I guess, is for people that like learning. And if you want to learn something new and you want to see what I've been doing, feel free to message me. I'll show you what I've got. And if it turns you on, you see it as a good fit for you, we'll do it. And if it doesn't, then go find something that does turn you on, something that's going to build you passive and residual money in your part-time, so that you can emerge at some point in the future a free human being. Because if you don't create opportunity for yourself, then you're going to be the victim of the biggest wage slave probably in the entire world. I don't know if that's factually true or not, but damn it, 3 times your income is what your real pay is, and they're stealing it from you, and they won't divulge it to you because, God forbid, if you knew the truth about your paycheck, you'd get pissed off and you'd do something about it, and that would really upset those very few people at the very top of that pyramid scam who need your obedience so they can have more at the expense of you having less. That doesn't vibe with me. I really doubt it vibes with you either. Nobody signs up to get stolen from or ripped off from, and this is the biggest theft in the world. The thieves on the street that are robbing people and burglarizing people, they are shallow in comparison to the wage theft that you sign up for on a daily basis, except you don't know about it, but now you do. And so now that you do, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to continue to take it, or are you going to start learning a better way? And it all starts with a desire to learn. Just accept the fact that maybe you have no idea how, and that's cool. What a great place to get started learning. And some people like to learn, some people don't. And the ones that are going to do well are people that like to learn. So, hey, reach out to me if you want to see what I'm doing, to see if it's a good fit for you. And I'll hear from some of you soon, okay? And my website is tombirkenmeyer.com. Take out the space, all lowercase, just like it's spelled here on social media, tombirkenmeyer.com. And I'll hear from you soon. Bye for now. Feel free to share this message that our corporate-owned media and politicians are not going to share, because they're all bought and paid for through a system of legalized bribery. So feel free to share. Bye for now. Sun glare is wicked, if you can even see my face. Mwah!